Have you ever wondered why countries go to war? Why some nations are powerful and others always seem to struggle? Why we always hear about China, the US, Russia, but not Bhutan or Paraguay? Beneath the headlines, behind every border drawn on a map, and under every diplomatic smile, there's a game being played. This is geopolitics, a complicated word, but simply put, it's about how geography shapes power. How countries move, act, and react based on their location, resources, enemies, and ambitions. But geopolitics isn't just about presidents or generals. It's also about stories, ideas, fears, and even the way we watch the news. In this documentary, we'll take you on a journey across critical, popular, aerial, and maritime geopolitics. Because to understand the world is to understand the forces that move it. And of course, the bigger picture that connects them all. You, me, and all of us. Because geopolitics doesn't only happen in news and war rooms. It shapes our daily lives. When you look at the world now, what do you see? Lines, borders, colors, countries. But critical geopolitics asks, who drew that map? Who gets to define what a country is? Or who the enemy is? Critical geopolitics is all about how power is communicated through words, maps, images, and ideas. It's about the stories we're told and the ones we're not. For example, Western media often labels countries like Iran or North Korea as threats. But have you ever stopped to ask, threat to whom? And according to whose perspective? Textbooks might say the US is a defender of democracy. But if you ask someone from Iraq or Vietnam, you might hear a different story. This part of geopolitics reveals that power doesn't just live in weapons or money. It also resides in narratives, the way we're taught to see the world. When politicians talk about us versus them, when a map shows a disputed territory as clearly belonging to one side, when news anchors use certain words to describe other countries, those are critical geopolitics in action. It reminds us that before you believe a story about a place or people, ask who's telling it and why. Geopolitics isn't just in the classroom or in the news. It's in your screen right now. Have you ever watched a superhero movie where the villain is from the East? Played a video game where you invade a foreign land? Or seen a meme calling a world leader crazy or dangerous? That's popular geopolitics. When global power and politics are shaped through pop culture. Think of movies like Iron Man, James Bond, or Top Gun. They're entertaining, but they also push a certain view of the world. Who's the hero? Who's the enemy? Who's powerful? And who's weak? Even memes or TikTok videos can shape our beliefs about a country or a leader. Sometimes they simplify real problems into jokes or make it seem like politics is just a game. Popular geopolitics matters because it is how many people, especially younger audiences, learn about the world. But sadly, the world isn't a movie. There are no perfect good guys or bad guys. So next time you watch a war movie or scroll past a political meme, ask yourself, whose side is this really on? And what is it trying to make me believe? Look up. The sky used to be just blue space above us. Now, it's a battleground. Welcome to aerial geopolitics, the struggle for control of the skies, and, recently, outer space. Think about it. Satellites give us GPS, internet, and military surveillance. Drones can spy or strike without any warning. And fighter jets can cross continents in hours. When a country launches a satellite, it's not just for science, it's for power. When another country shoots that satellite down, that's a message. And now, even private companies like SpaceX are in the game. Starlink, for example, gives internet to places with weak infrastructure. But it also raises a question. What happens when a company controls global communication? The sky has become more than air. It's a space for domination, competition, and even war. And the higher we go, the bigger the consequences become. Now, look down to the oceans. Water seems peaceful, calm, blue, but beneath the surface, there's a struggle for power, and it's rising. This is Maritime Geopolitics, the contest over who owns the seas and who gets to control what passes through them. The ocean carries 90% of the world's trade. Your phone, your clothes, the food you eat, all probably traveled by sea. So, whoever controls the major sea routes controls the global economy. That's why there's tension in places like the South China Sea. Because it's not just about islands, it's about fishing rights, oil reserves, and shipping lanes that fuel the world. Countries build artificial islands, put military bases in the water, and claim huge areas as their territory, all to expand their power at sea. Maritime geopolitics reminds us that even something as vast and open as the ocean can become a battlefield, and when conflicts happen there, they ripple everywhere.